Techniques don't manifest. Your state does. That may sound obvious, yet many people still mistake the map for the territory. Techniques are tools, useful, but inert unless they change your inner state. Your state is the emotional and mental atmosphere through which you perceive reality. When your state shifts, your feelings and thoughts change, and the world you experience shifts with them. Think of your state as an avatar. Creation is already complete. Countless versions of you exist across timelines. Your state determines which version of you is present now. If a version of you already lives in abundance and ease, that reality exists, but knowing it intellectually won't make you feel it. To inhabit that timeline, you must embody the state of that version, the calm confidence, the effortless assumption, the habitual choices of someone who already experiences the outcome you desire. That is the work of manifestation. Affirmations, visualizations, rituals, these are not the source, they are the bridge. Repeating words without feeling them is like rehearsing a role without stepping onto the stage. If you keep focusing on lack, your inner state remains impoverished and your outer life reflects that. To change your reality, you must live in the end. Act, think, and feel as a person who already has what you want. Visualize not as a future possibility, but as a present fact. Feel the textures, the conversations, the posture, the small daily rhythms of that life. Let the technique dissolve into experience so that it no longer feels like a method but like reality itself. When you affirm, don't say words to make something happen. State the truth of what you already are. Speak as if the scene is unfolding now. Treat your technique as a portal in time. Step through it and inhabit the scene. Claim the state. I am abundant. I am free. I am secure. Repeat it until thoughts that match that state arise naturally. If no confirming thought appears immediately, keep feeling the claim until the mind supplies evidence. Then hold that state. Don't oscillate back into, I need more or I'm lacking. You don't need to obsessively rehearse the state all day. Most of your life is lived without constant attention to what you already have. The point is to make the state your default. Faith and hope are not mystical add-ons. They are the operating system of manifestation. Faith, in the law of assumption, is a conviction that what you desire already exists. Evidence is the inner sense that confirms that reality. Without faith, your attempt will falter because your consciousness reproduces what it assumes. Across cultures and traditions, faith has been the engine of transformation, not because of external forces, but because of inner conviction. How do you know you've shifted states? Listen to the thoughts that arise naturally. If your mind keeps saying, I can't afford that or I'm always behind, you are still in the scarcity state. Claim the new state, I am abundant, and allow the mind to follow. When the new state is genuine, thoughts and actions will align effortlessly. You will no longer need techniques to remind you of your goals. The knowingness will be as ordinary as your name. If you're carrying debt or cash flow stress, the way out is to assume the state of financial freedom. Feel the relief of paid bills. Imagine the balances, the calm conversations, the confident choices you would make. Don't force the assumption. Allow it to settle naturally. Start with a state slightly above your current thinking, and let thoughts flow from there. Over time, those thoughts harden into conviction, and the anxiety fades. The assumption will materialize because your consciousness has already chosen that reality. To deepen this practice, build small, repeatable rituals that cue the desired state. Begin your day with a 2-minute posture check. Stand tall, breathe into your chest, and imagine the first confident decision you would make as someone who already has what they want. Use sensory anchors. Wear a particular watch, sit in a specific chair, or play a short piece of music that you pair with a feeling of abundance. Over time, these anchors will trigger the state automatically, so when opportunity arrives, you respond from presence rather than panic. Refine your inner dialogue to match the identity you're assuming. Replace bargaining thoughts. If only I had X, then I could, with declarative statements that reflect the end result. Notice the micro choices you make, the language you use in messages, the prices you set for your offerings, the people you invite into your circle. Each small decision is a rehearsal for the larger reality you intend to inhabit. When your daily choices consistently reflect the assumed state, external circumstances begin to rearrange themselves to match. Practice letting go of how things must happen. The mind loves details and timelines, but fixation on the mechanics often blocks the flow. Focus on the feeling of completion and allow the means to emerge. Trust that when your state is aligned, the right opportunities, people, and circumstances will present themselves in ways you could not have scripted. Remember, techniques are the means, not the end. Use them to change your state, then let the state do the work. Live in the end, cultivate faith, and allow your inner world to become the evidence of the outer. When your state becomes your default, manifestation ceases to be a struggle and becomes a natural expression of who you are. You will move from chasing results to embodying them, and your life will follow. If this resonated and you want structured guidance, please consider supporting our work and purchase our book, Mental Mastery: Awaken the Warrior Within. It expands these teachings with guided practices, meditations, and step-by-step exercises to help you embody these states. The link is in the description below. Thank you for being here and for choosing presence.